Yeah, I guess before you have a child, you really don't know. You kind of see, oh, she gets to stay at home. I actually thought about that, about someone very close to me. I thought, wow, she's got the life. She gets to stay home, be with her child. She doesn't have to work. That's great. But it is a lot of hard work. You're raising this pure little soul. You want him to be a good person in society, in the world, good set of values. They have tons of energy, so you have to keep them entertained all day and stimulate their mind. You don't want them to be educated and learn things. So it's not playtime all day. It's teaching him about the values and love and people, and it's a lot of work. You want to raise them right, you know? There's a lot of negativity out there. You want to bring the most positive stuff you can into the world for your child and for him to express that to the rest of the world too. So I think it's a hard job. I like to go to the park, enjoy the sun and nature, and I also like to exercise and do yoga. Yes, that's my peace and sanity.
Where it's like, okay, I want to teach Amir not to be afraid of something. I want to teach Amir to be strong, but then I have to let Amir be himself. And balancing my values with him. And sometimes he says to me, I'll say, well, what do you want to do? I'll give him two choices. You know what, you can have this or you can have that. And the older generation is like, you don't do that. You don't give them choices. They do what you tell them to do. And I noticed that when I say, okay, man, we can either go to the park or we can go to Chuck E. Cheese. And then he'll say, I want to go to Chuck E. Cheese. And I'll say, why? So then we'll get in a conversation about that. It's rewarding to see him grow up to, he's only 5, but to say, Mommy, I would like to do this, and this is the reason why. And that's what I'm getting him to do, to say, why do you want to do X, Y, and Z? But it's also challenging. I'm coming home and I'm tired, and he wants to talk, and I'm like, I just taught 5 classes. Dude, be quiet. But I can't say that to him, because he's like, I didn't see you all day. So juggling the two things, I'm Superwoman. That's all I can say. It's hard. I go in this room and I meditate. And I just meditate. I don't know how long, a couple times I fell asleep in that room, but I just meditate and I let myself go. And right now I'm not traveling, I can't take a whole bunch of yoga classes like I want to because my schedule won't allow it. So I'm like, where do I find the inner peace? And to me, peace, it doesn't matter where you go, it's where you are. So I made that my Bob Marley room. I have my bottle of wine, I sit there, I listen to Bob, I listen to
Oh my gosh, the best thing? The kid. The kid. You get the kid. They're incredible. You have no idea what they're going to be like. They are who they are when they come out. It's got nothing to do with me. I mean, there's a lot of influence that people in the world have on the child, but they are incredible, individual, unique people, the way they come out. And, I don't know, they're just delicious. Josie she comes into the room and the whole world changes. She wakes me up in the middle of the night most nights, and it makes me so happy. What else do you know that wakes you up in the middle of the night that makes you happy about it? Nothing. That's not anything I could have imagined before I had her. These are the things. Well, cooking is definitely relaxing to me and fun. Cleaning, I know that sounds weird, but I like to clean. I like to tidy up. I like the satisfaction of having a nice space. That's important to me. And reading has become a luxury. So reading is probably the best gift that I could give to myself, or if anyone could give to me.
When I'm a very verbal person, for better or for worse, and I just let it all out and let people know. Everybody needs to step it up and help me out. I will, put people on blast on Facebook and be like, who is coming over today? I need 5 people. I'm calling you out right now. I'm about to go on your own personal pages, calling people, letting my husband know you can't go to work today. It's all hands on deck. Things are crazy. I need you. So I'm pretty verbal because when I'm drowning, I need help, and I've learned that I have to ask for help. I was one of those people who just. I actually dance. I just lay the floor and I'll just start to create choreography or sing. My husband and I will try to write something on the piano or bring up a guitar, sing some old songs that we had just to remember that we're still musicians. Remind ourselves.
As a working mom, soon to be empty nester, I kind of, as my daughter got older, she had her social time and I saw her independence, and I saw myself like, what the heck am I going to do on a Saturday night? So I found myself bonding back with a group of girls that have become new moms. They're kind of all on different levels. Some of my closest friends have children the same age as I am, so they're kind of in the same place I am. So we're all kind of looking for what's next. And so Saturday nights now come, hey, you want to go out and go longboard dancing with me? And I'm like, okay, just, yeah, sure. And so I find myself now being as social as my friends pretty much are. And just finding girl time, and then also just I like to go to the movies by myself. I like to do certain things by myself. And so I get to have a little bit more of that time, and I have no problem with that. Go to my yoga studio, have a great teacher, one of my favorite teachers, who I know is totally in sync with who I am. And I have quite a few of those teachers, the school I used to go to. But now, living where I live now, my yoga sessions are pretty much my home practice. And I'm trying to get that back on track. I've been out of sync a little bit with my work life, but lately I've been really, my boss and everyone has been like, you have to have decompressed time, don't burn out. So they've really been a staunch, advocate for, everyone finding their own way to decompress. So yoga has been pretty much my main source, meditation and yoga.
Your first child, have a lot of patience. Patience is something that I definitely learned you need, because
Find a support system before you do anything, before you go out and do registry, before you do, find a good.
Don't try to look for a book, because there isn't a book that's going to tell you. Everybody figures it out for themselves.
Moment by moment. That was what I had to learn, is to not look too far into the future and freak out. Like, oh my God!
Well, find happiness in both places. Don't ever stress about thinking that you can't, be a good mom if you're working, or if you're, if you were home, you'd be better at this. If you're happy with what you do, then you'll be just as happy knowing that you're fulfilled at home as well.